Yo, one more final vid for the day. Didn't expect to be making three today, but I was just on Forerunner and I saw we have Edith coming into our 10x this weekend. She's a brand new champ on Forerunner. Honestly, I read through her kit already and she seems pretty insane. So all damage scales off defense. When deployed, immediately gain 2 stacks of Equine Aegis or Equine Aegis. Each stack of Equine Aegis owned increases damage dealt and healing received by 10%. This hero can have up to 5 stacks of Equine Aegis. So first off, just her basic, the deal 100 damage, nothing big. Ultimate, only 700 cost, books down to 600 cost. Pretty crazy. So when the skill is activated, each attack deals 150% AoE damage up to 8 enemies in range, lasting for 15 seconds. The first 2 attacks during the ultimate will knock back the enemies with 2 times strength. So if you see here on the ultimate, she's knocking back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So remember this. This is kind of important. So awesome. I don't know how the damage. All damage tanks usually end up being pretty disappointing. But her whole kit is revolved around doing more damage, which is where we get into this. I think it's this one. Yeah. So gains 1 stack of Equine Aegis every 40 seconds. Okay. So this book's down to 30%. Whenever the hero knocks back an enemy, the skill cooldown is reduced by 1 second. So you just saw she hit 5 enemies there with her ultimate. Hit him with knockback. And then she did that twice. And so that will essentially knock down her cooldown to 20 seconds. So say she does that 19 more times in the fight. Her cooldown can pretty much be 1 second to gain this Equine Aegis. So you're basically gaining this every second. Therefore, you're pretty much almost always going to be at 5 stacks. Even if it goes down to 0, I don't know exactly how that will work. If she's just like perma getting those, how that's honestly going to work, I would imagine it just stops at 1, because it doesn't give you where a cooldown where it stops. So essentially, she could just pretty much be getting the 50% received healing and 10% more damage the whole time. Or it would be 50% more damage and 50% more healing the whole time. So I'm thinking she could just be an absolute AoE beast. If the hero takes no damage, increase defense by 3% and physical damage reduction by 3% every 6 seconds, up to 15% and 15% defense and 15% physical damage reduction. This effect disappears upon taking damage. So this one, it basically pops out at 30%. You're getting 5% for each of these buffs, and then the cooldown is at 5 seconds. So every reduced by, it would essentially be 6% every 5 seconds. I think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure these cap out at 30% once they're booked. Anyways. So she's going to just be doing knockback really fast with this. So say you have like an Eloin on the team, she's just going to be knocking this ult all the time. Not taking much damage. Getting that constant knockback, which just seems pretty cool. Thinking she's going to be great in GR4, honestly. Because you have all these waves coming in. And then just the ability to knock back those champs seems very strong in that one. Giving you some extra time, biding some time. I really want to pull her just for that. Awakenings, when deployed, gains an extra 2 stacks, so she'll be at 4. A1's pretty massive, so she'll be doing the more damage right away. Defense, each stack of Equine Aegis grants 4% extra defense, so if she has the max of 5, she's getting an extra 20% defense there. That's pretty nice. All damage reductions, a typical, and then when Equine Aegis is generated by shield recharge, there's a 50% chance to grant 1 Equine Aegis to ally with the lowest HP percentage within 2 tiles. Each ally can have up to 1 stack of equine Aegis. So I'm wondering if it's just going to be like a bubble, like the Aegis bubble, that we could easily see. I don't know how exactly we're going to see the stacks. I'm assuming there's going to be like a number or something. But she seems extremely cool. I'm like 190 into Mercy on this account, so I might just pull for her this weekend. We also have L1 on the banner, so seems like a pretty good pull for. I definitely want to test her out because she seems very, very cool. But yeah, that's all for this one. Just wanted to show off this champ, and see you guys in the next video. Later.